Rockies just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Houston Texans and the Denver Broncos. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, here's Tremont Smith. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. It's Pierce to begin the drive. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. This defense for the Broncos, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
On 2nd and 7, Mills. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. After the pick six a moment ago, here's Mills again. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 41. Boy, Charles, a lot of action right out of the gate. The two teams barely off the buses. We've already had the touchdown and now the interception.
Yeah, whatever happened to the feeling out process? You know, kind of throw a few jabs out there, kind of circle the ring a little bit. Both of them throwing haymakers right out of the gate. And the second one was an interception that may cost them.
So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at the 41-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. That's complete. It's Okurebunan. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
You think defenses might be a little more prepared for plays like this, because so many offensive coordinators, when they get the ball after a turnover, they do like to dial up a deep ball right away. And if I were a defensive coordinator in this league, that's exactly what I would say to my defense before they went out to play. In this case, though, they didn't get the message, and a big play resulted.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different. Second and 10. It's Wilson again. And he whips
Drops that one incomplete there.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. 4th down, Wilson trots off, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Denver field goal. The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they've got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there. All the things that have gone on, and the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Third and short yardage, Mills. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And Mills is intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And the Broncos will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Previously the understudy to Noah fan, Albert Okwuegbunam finally gets a shot at the starting job in his 3rd season in the NFL. Many of us remembers 4.49 40-yard dash in the 2020 Combine, so we know he's an athlete and can really stretch the field if they use him right in this offense. I'd say that play right there is a nice illustration of what to expect.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. McManus's point after is good. And he makes them score 17-0. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And some room to work. And
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Justin Simmons firing all the way in for the safety position. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down.
Pierce will try to pick it up.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
They'll run here with Pierce.
And he gets it a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5.
On second down, here's Pierce.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
17-0 our score after 1. Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on third and goal.
Mills with a throw out wide that's complete.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Brevin Jordan.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Texans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Rolling to his right. He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now the throw here to his running back. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
So a first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. To throw is Wilson.
Delivering again to Gordon, and he's got him again. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. The Broncos at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, That gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Here's second and a yard. Here's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's third and a yard. He'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. First and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Trotting. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Throwing after the interception. Mills. He's going to air one out. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. A killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marginal yardage against them.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Just a yard to go here on second down. Pierce now up the middle, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Mills. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. So now after the sack, Mills and the Texans needing to navigate a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Quick slant caught by Pierce. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Here we go on 4th down. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Mills on 1st down. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Texans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Phillips now from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Wilson's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. They'll let this go deep for Sutton. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Phillips now from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The one thing I know for sure, the standard speech is to treat the game like it's tied. But when you have an advantage, they also tell you, make sure you don't get your foot off the gas. Message received.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's got room. Pushes him over. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards. You got to give him the football again here. He gets the big run down to the 2. Pay it off.
I like it. I like the call, but here's always the question. How many times do we see the big runs and a guy pats his helmet and says, take me out? Why would you go out when you've got a chance to get it again and score?
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Now a second.
for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, Wilson. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further. And they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone. Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Well, Bud, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Brevin Jordan with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Texans have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, Gordon once more. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And some space here. There goes Melvin Gordon. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Melvin Gordon with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until it popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might have go out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
First down, they go right back to Pierce.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the shotgun, it's Mills.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Well, this is where the mile-high air really starts to affect an opposing offense. Guys moving a bit slowly.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter action in Denver.
They go play action with Wilson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, Broncos.
Tim Patrick, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Broncos take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
McManus's point after is good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mills. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Jerry Hughes too strong as he's in for the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist. afternoon.
And the Broncos are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point from McManus is good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw, Mills. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes.
And now here's another interception. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack.
14. Good job right there. Good job right there.
Looking to throw. Wilson. He'll go up top here for Hamler. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Sam Martin now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 3rd down, here's Mills. Open man is Mechie, and he's got him. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down, and my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Caden Stearns. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today,
and the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. McManus now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The offense on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. Mills. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. And get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Mills, 4th down, gotta have it. And it's gonna be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Broncos are gonna get the football back in great field position. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Wilson. This will be caught. Jeudy. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Now McManus for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on and get back to practice in the next couple of days.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. They go again with Pierce. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. It was D.J. Jones who was there for the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Mills. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Bradley Chubb. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, somebody certainly having a big game, but while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick six from earlier,